strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Life feeling strange.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, after splitting their first two games of the season, tonight's game gives them a chance to get their record over the 500 mark and maybe get a little momentum on their side. And here in the early going, some teams already fulfilling their potential while others struggling out of the gate. Shaq, how big a deal are these initial outcomes?
Ernie, let me tell you something. I hated losing, period. Didn't matter if it was early, late, whatever. I expected to win every time out.
Well, the reality is, you have 82 games. So if you get too high or too low in your little valleys or your peaks, you're going to be in big trouble. But every loss and every win does affect home court advantage if you're a veteran team trying to make the playoffs and trying to win it all. So you're thinking about every loss. If you lose in April, it hurts just as much when you lose in January.
And time now for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
One of the most important monuments in the nation, the War Memorial. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers in their last game, a loss to Chicago. And they were still in that one right up to the end, guys, but lost by a couple of buckets.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Paul George is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Wallace, then it's Iverson, and it's Cassell in at the point guard position. Now here's Lee. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Winslow, the pass to Lee. McHale dishes to Winslow. Lee kicks to McHale. Gervin against Iverson. Here's Doherty. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here is George. 29 points for him last game against Utah. Clock at 4. And he overshot that one, missing.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
It's Gervin on the wing, defended by George. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here's Gervin. Last game, 26 points. Lee kicks to McHale. The 17-footer. And Kenneth Faried pulls it down. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Iverson passes to Cassell. Kicks to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screen by Faried. From outside the arc. George missing again.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Now here's Lee. A 24-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over. They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Wallace left side. Now the pass to Cassell. They need this one. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
There's a screen by McHale. Winslow with it. McHale up top. Here's Doherty. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
So it's Orlando now, searching for their first points of the game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Now here's Gervin. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Takes the 13-footer. They get it again. McHale, that's good.
They have got to put a body on, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
The Magic trail by 8. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And George with the stuff.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Now here's Lee. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Gervin. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by Fareed.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
There's the feed to George. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Lee outside. It's Gervin on the wing. Shot clock at 5. The 19-foot shot, and that one's good. Gervin's got his second bucket. The Magic trail by 6. And here's George. Wallace the screen. George dishes to Iverson. Here's Fareed. And he gets it to go.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Pacers leading by 3. Inside, here's Doherty. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Doherty's got his third basket of the night right there. Lee against Cassell. Feeds to Iverson. Wallace the screen. Another miss by Iverson. For Indiana, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. There's a screen by McHale. There's Winslow. Kept alive by Indiana.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yeah, +5, as you mentioned. That didn't take very long, did it? Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming to the court are your teammates.
A look at the Pacers and where they ranked in the NBA last season. 8th in fewest turnovers per game. 16th in second chance points. And for team steals, a little bit to be desired there. Just made it to the top 20 in the league.
And in terms of turnovers, I think the good ball handling and smart passes were really a key. Not a gaudy ranking, but no question, being in that top 10 helped them offensively.
And the Magic making a change here. Portis is checked in. Doherty, the screen. Winslow kicks to Doherty. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Here's Portis. It's rebounded by Indiana. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Yeah, you know, these are two rival teams that will see each other a fair amount this season. We'll see which team can tip it off with a win.
Stolen by George. Passes it to Iverson. Shoots from 14. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Gervin. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
First personal foul.
The Pacers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Gervin. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Indiana. Robin Lopez is checked in for Doherty. Biyombo checks in for McHale. And it's Dang in for Winslow. Then for the Magic, Henson's checked in for Wallace. Ken Bazemore comes in for George. And it's Matthews in for Cassell. And both free throws good for Gervin.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Iverson against Lee. Iverson passes to Portis. Matthews dishes to Henson. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. Pacers leading by 5. Lee kicks to Biyombo. Indiana moving it around. Baseline jumper. Lopez, no luck.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Iverson kicks to Matthews. Pass to Portis. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, let's take a moment to see some numbers for Dang. Last season's performance for him, he averaged about 10 points a game last year, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And you look at his skill set, and I think it's just a matter of time before he commands a bigger presence on this team.
Well, he has the tools. He just needs to sharpen them up. But to this point, it hasn't quite all come together for him.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Here's Lee looking for his first basket still in this one. He dishes it to Biyombo. It's Gervin on the wing. And Henson sends it back. Lets it go from deep. And Wesley Matthews with the three.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Indiana leading. Lee passes to Biyombo. Dishes it to Gervin. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Magic trail by 3. Iverson kicks it to Bazemore. Pass to Portis. And stolen by Biyombo. Right side, Dang. The kick out to Lopez. Gervin against Iverson. The dish to Biyombo. Dang passes to Gervin. 6 to shoot. Here's Lee. Indiana again missing.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Stolen by Henson. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Bazemore. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. And the Magic lead by 1.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Gervin outside. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
He got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming to the court are your teammates.
Let's take a look at where Orlando ended up, Kevin, rank-wise in the league last year. 9th in second chance points, 12th in three-point field goal percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in lowest opponent scoring as well. This is a team that has shown improvement defensively, and they feel like they're not done yet.
Yeah, but you mentioned the second chance points. I mean, you love that determination, and really they just give great effort on every play, always in hustle mode.
Now here's Matthews.
Pacers foul call. Robin Lopez. That's his second personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
Free throw, good. Matthews. So he gets them both. 1:43 left to play in the first. Kicks it to Biyombo. Gervin against Matthews. To the inside. Stolen by Henson. Iverson against Gervin. Iverson dishes to Matthews.
Matches foul. That's his first personal foul.
1:22 left to play in the first. Lee kicks to Dang. He feeds it to Gervin. Screen by Lee. Biyombo, the pass to Lee.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That's his second personal foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Orlando.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And both free throws good for Lee. 1:10 left here in the opening quarter. Iverson up top, covered by Lee. Lopez with the steal. Lee against Iverson. Lee outside. No good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Iverson up top. Lopez covering. Outside Matthews. Shot clock at 6. 11 feet away. It's a big height bounce and goes in. Matthews has got 7. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Gervin. He's got 10. Here's Lopez. Cans the shot from the wing.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Here's Iverson. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pacers lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove.
Let's take him back.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but it seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
Yeah, it's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Kenneth Faried is out there with Paul George. Then it's Cassell. Then there's Wallace. And it's Matthews in at the 2 guard. Now here's Lee. Back to Doherty. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gervin. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Here's Cassell. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Cassell's got the lead up to 1 now for the Magic. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And that one's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Cassell. Doherty grabs the board. Doherty's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Gervin on the wing. Rebounded by Faried. Faried's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Cassell against Lee. Here's Cassell. Wallace with the screen on Gervin. Matthews dishes to Wallace, and it's sent back by McHale. Now Lee. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead. Magic have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. The pass to Faried. He kicks to Matthews. Screen by Faried. Matthews passes to Cassell. Wallace with the screen on Lee. To the middle, outside, George. Here's Wallace. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Indiana.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
2 shots. Roof shots.
Free throw good, Wallace. Winslow's checked in for the Pacers. And a change for the Magic. Hezonja's checked in. Wallace hits 2 free throws. The Pacers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Lee outside. A rebound by Hezonja. Orlando trailing here. Pass to Cassell. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Here's Gervin. Moves back up. Winslow's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Wallace with the screen on Lee. Fires at the elbow. Here's Hezonja. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lee against Cassell. And Gervin kicks to Doherty.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
For Indiana, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Doherty nails both of them. The Magic trail by 4. Gasol the pass to George. Wallace the screen. Outside, George. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Kevin McHale. For Orlando, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
The first free throw is good.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Now here's Lee. There's the feed to Gervin. Puts it up from 17, but they'll get another chance. And that one's good. McHale's got his second basket of the night. The Magic trail by 4. There's Azania. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Pass to Cassell. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. The shot is off. Good D by Lee. Indiana leading by 4. Feeds it to Winslow. He dishes it to McHale. To the middle. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Kevin McHale. And a switcher also for Orlando. Sonny Weems checks in for George.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
There's Winslow. Rebound by the Magic. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Pass to Cassell. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Cassell's got his second basket of the game. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Lee outside. Dishes it to Pekovic. The 9-foot shot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots and typically good things happen.
Weems passes to Hazania. Fareed outside. And the pass to Cassell. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second bump. John Henson's checked in for Fareed. Here's Lee. It's Gervin on the wing. Can't hit, so Orlando will take it the other way.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Cassell kicks to Wallace. Wallace a screen. Here's Azania. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Here's Indiana now. They're on a 14-6 run. Lee with the ball. Winslow wide open. He fires, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes. Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Making some changes. Portis comes in for Wallace, and Iverson's subbed in for Cassell. The Magic trail by 10. Henson, a screen on Gervin. Iverson outside. Down low. Here's Portis. A second chance effort. No good. Great D that time from Pekovic. The Pacers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Pekovic with a screen. The drive by Lee. It's deflected. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Weems. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Sonny Weems at the line for two.
And that one falls for Weems. The Pacers making a change here. Biombo's checked in. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Magic. And so he makes both from the line. Indiana leading by 8. Lee outside. Gervin outside. And he just hasn't been able to get it going.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Once again off the mark, Orlando. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Winslow dishes to Biyombo. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Count the bucket. Winslow's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Portis, and it's good off the back rim and in. The Pacers shooting 43% for the game. And here is Lee. The dish now to Winslow. They set the pick. Kicks it to Gervin. Top of the key. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Bazemore. No good with the layup.
You know what? His finishing ability is not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Now here's Gervin. He's got 10. That's a 2 from Lee. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Magic trail by 8. And Henson kicks it to Bazemore. Here's Weems. Iverson outside. Out left to the wing. There's a screen. Passes it to Bazemore. Here's Henson. Drops it in from 11 feet. Henson's got his first bucket of the night.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
Here's Lee. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Now here's Iverson. He had 16 points in the win against Utah. Here's Portis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation. Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Indiana. Dang comes in for Winslow. Wesley Matthews checked in for Orlando. Now here's Lee. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of basketball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
A minute 42 left in the first half. Iverson kicks to Matthews. They set the screen. Allen Iverson on the wing. Clock at 6. Biyombo with the block. And they get it back. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We've got 1:18 left now here in the second. Outside Dang. Beyond Oaks to Gervin. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Doherty's checked in for Indiana.
Brad Doherty.
The Magic trail by 4. Iverson kicks to Matthews. There's the screen. He feeds it to Bazemore. Henson with the screen. Outside Matthews. 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And they'll keep possession. The shot's good from Henson. There's 42 seconds left here in the second. Lee passes to Day. He kicks it to Doherty. Lopez a screen. The feed now to Gervin. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And Orlando has possession. The Pacers making the shot. Lee outside. Pass to Gervin. Lets it go from deep. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Indiana out in front, up 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. We have amped up home crowd joining us for our halftime report. Ernie Johnson with the illustrious Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, you expect the home team to take care of business, and they have. They didn't play flawlessly, but they held their own. Now we get to see the true test in the second half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Well, how about that contribution they got from the bench? Nice. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. I would be surprised to see him dig a little deeper into that bench. Some games you just got to go with the lineups that are working and just improvise, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
And now, let's hear it for yours.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Pacers leading by 4. We've got McHale, also Doherty out there. Winslow is out there with Gervin, and it's Lee in at the 1 spot. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Now here's Gervin, tries from 16. They get the rebound. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
For Indiana, they have an exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And McHale drops them both. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Cassell. Feeds it to Fareed. Wallace the screen. And Fareed kicks to Iverson. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Iverson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And the Pacers shooting around 40% from the floor here. There's Lee with the 3, and he gets the bucket. And the Pacers lead by 7. Lee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Cassell kicks to Iverson. Outside, George. And Fareed has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Iverson. Good work defensively by Gervin.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Winslow's shot is off. The Magic trail by 7. Pass to Iverson. Here's Fareed. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Lee outside. Back to Gervin. Looking to get it going. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Free throw good, Gervin. Magic have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Cassell kicks to Fareed. Fareed setting the pick for George. Back to Fareed, just 4 to shoot. Launches it. It's rebounded by Indiana.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Cassell gets the bucket.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Winslow. He's got 10. Doherty the screen. McHale dishes to Lee. Over to the left wing. The 3. Winslow's shot is off. The Magic trail by 10. Fareed, a screen on Gervin. George passes to Wallace. The shot's good on the assist by George.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Lee outside. There's Winslow. His three-pointer's off the mark.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
The pass to Cassell. Back to George from past the arc, and the shot is good. And now just a 5-point Pacer lead.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And Doherty kicks to Winslow. He dishes it to McHale. The fadeaway. Here's Doherty, and it's sent back by Wallace. Now Iverson, 6 points for him. Cassell kicks to Wallace. Fareed the pass to Cassell. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by Indiana. Doherty's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Leaks to Gervin. Back to Lee. Doherty the screen. Lee dishes to Doherty. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
One of the stories here, George Gervin getting it done today.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
numbers here for Paul George. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged 21 points a game, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
Defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed. That's why he's the team's leading scorer.
The Pacers making a change here. Biyombo's checked in, and the Magic making a change here as well. Hezonja's checked in. Now, here's George. He's covered closely. Wallace the screen. Orlando moving the ball around. Fareed a screen on Gervin. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Pacers leading by 7. Now here's Lee. He has 7. There's Winslow. Misses off the right iron. Passes to Cassell. Lets it go from 11, and McHale pulls it down. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Winslow, the pass to Lee. Lets the three fly, and it's Winslow that time on the assist by Lee. And that's 13 points here for Justice Winslow. The Magic trail by 10. Dishes it to George. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Kevin McHale. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Now here's Lee. Gervin with it. Soft touch off the glass. Gervin's got 17.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Wallace the screen. And George, here we go. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Lee gets the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Wallace with the screen on Lee. Fires from deep. And Winslow pulls it down. Winslow's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Lee outside. There's the dish to Winslow. Kicks it to Biyombo. Pekovic with a screen. Here's Lee. It's hauled in by the Magic. Hezonja's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pass to Cassell. Shot clock at 5. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Cassell's got 8.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
And Pekovic kicks to Lee. High post shot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for the Pacers, Sam Cassell. 2 shots.
That's good from Cassell.
Outstanding foul shooting in this game, and that confidence can be infectious. They're taking care of business on the charity stripe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Robin Lopez is checked in for Biyombo, and it's Dang in for Winslow. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Henson's checked in for Wallace. Portis comes in for Fareed. Kent Bazemore's checked in for George. And it's Matthews in for Hezonja. Pacers leading by 7. Lopez, a screen on Cassell. The feed to Pekovic. It's picked off. Lee against Cassell. Fades and shoots. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Lopez sets a screen for Lee. Down low. The kick out to Dang. At the elbow, Pekovic. Goes back up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Nikola Pekovic at the line for 2.
That free throw good from Pekovic.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And he makes both free throws. And it's the Magic with the ball. They trail by 7. Outside Matthews. Good work defensively by Gervin. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Lee kicks to Dang. Drills the 3-pointer. Dang's got 8 points.
How can we forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look. And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer to them. You know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
The Magic trail by 10. Here's Cassell. 12 points for him. 9 feet out. Matthews, no one around him. Another miss by Orlando.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Matthews with the steal. To the middle. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting 3 p.m. Sam Cassell at the line for 2.
The first one falls.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
And so Cassell nails both of them.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's Gervin. He's got 17. Good D by Matthews.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Cassell. Indiana's gotten the 3-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. It's Gervin on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. A step-back shot here, and he nails the jumper. Gervin's got 19 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Feeds it to Bazemore. Pass to Bordas. For the 3. Good work defensively by Gervin. Pacers leading by 8. Leads to Gervin. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Orlando's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Cassell against Lee. Right wing. Magic moving the ball around. Henson with the screen. Matthews passes to Portis. Gervin pulls it in. Gervin's got his 4th rebound in this one. He feeds it to Lee. Here's the screen. Lets a floater go. Rebound by the Magic.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And Matthews gets it to go.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Indiana's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Cassell against Lee. The pass to Jokic. He kicks to Gervin. 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Several teams changing it up here. Here's Weems. Iverson outside. 1 second left. Can't get it to fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Pacers lead by 8. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And the final period of play just about to start. The Magic trail by 8, and so in the game for the Magic, they've got Paul George. Iverson is out there with Matthews. Then there's Kenneth Faried, and it's Wallace in at the 5, roaming the paint. They get it back. Nice D from Dang.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it there.
Doherty, the screen. And it's Lee penetrating. He dishes it to McHale. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
At the line for your Pacers, Kevin McHale. Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. The Magic trail by 9. Iverson outside. Pass to Matthews. Wallace a screen. Jumper off the screen. Here's Faried. And stolen by Doherty. Lee against Iverson. Lee outside. Doherty with the bucket. And the Pacers lead by 11.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
And here's Matthews. Screen by Faried. Lee against Iverson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
There you go. I mean, this is the time to get aggressive. I mean, they need to keep feeding him the basketball.
Dang dishes to Lee. There's a screen by McHale. Lee kicks to Winslow. Here's McHale. That misses off the backboard. The Magic trail by 9. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The 3 from Iverson, and he gets it to go. Iverson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Lee passes to Dak. Back to Lee. Looking to end his cold spell. The shot will not go. The Magic go the other way with it. Outside, George. It's deflected. Pacers leading by 6. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Dang dishes to Lee. Doherty, the screen, shoots a fader. Again, the miss by Lee.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Dishes it to Doherty. There's Winslow, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Checking out the game Allen Iverson is having. He has 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And Orlando making a change here. Cassell's checked in. He hits the second from the line. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now Lee. Doherty with the screen on Cassell. Lee against Cassell. Lee kicks to Doherty. 6 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. The Magic trail by 7. Fareed setting the pick for George. Cassell kicks to Fareed. Lee against Cassell. Back to Fareed. Outside, George. Brad Doherty pulls it in.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Dang passes to McHale. Takes a shot at the elbow. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Fareed's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Iverson with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. Pass to Cassell. Fareed right side. The drive by Iverson. Another miss by Orlando. Pacers leading by 7. Doherty dishes to McHale. That one goes. Count.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
The Magic have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Iverson kicks to George. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got 3 assists in the game. Doherty the screen. Lee kicks to McHale. Lets it go from 14. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And that one's good, George.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Cassell against Lee. Iverson outside. And it's sent back by McHale. A nice shot by Winslow. And now a 9-point Pacer lead.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Fareed, a screen on Lee. Here's Cassell. There's the pass to Wallace. And that one is hammered home.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Dang gets a wide open look. No good on the triple. The Magic trail by 7. Here's Cassell. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lee outside. There's the pick. To the inside. Here's Doherty. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
The Pacers making a change here. Gervin's checked in. That one falls for Doherty. Here's Cassell. On the wing, Iverson. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Cassell, no good. Pacers leading by 8. Gervin passes to Lee. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the layup is good. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 12 assists. Lee against Cassell. Kicks to George. Wallace the screen. And George, here we go. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Doherty's got 11 rebounds in the game. There's a screen by McHale. There's the dish to Doherty. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Iverson. Tight defense on him. Comes up empty down low. Indiana's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Doherty dishes to Winslow. There's a screen by McHale. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the feed to Lee. There's the triple. Lee with another miss. The Magic trail by 10. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Wallace. Here's Cassell. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Iverson against Gervin. Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Feeds to Wallace. The Pacers pull it in. Now here's Lee. Down low, Gervin.
Magic foul. Ben Wallace. That's his 4th personal foul. 2. Shooting for Indiana, George Gervin. 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Gervin. Here's Cassell.
Let's hear it for your Pace Mates.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, exactly, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Outside, George from 11 feet away. Off the iron that time. Pacers leading by 10. Lee with the ball. Left side, Gervin. From the left block, he sends it through. Gervin's got 13 points in the second half.
I mean, no one really near him, but still, he's able to knock down the off-balance shot.
And George kicks to Fareed. Power down with both hands.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming to the court are your Pace Mates.
.151 left to play here in the fourth. A fader. McHale passes to Doherty. It's Gervin on the wing. Iverson covering. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Shooting for Indiana, Brad Daugherty. Taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Daugherty nails both of them. The Magic trail by 12. Outside, George. Out to the right wing. Fareed the pass to Cassell. Back to Fareed. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How
Yes,
about,
sir.
guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
Pass to Winslow. McHale against Fareed. Gervin outside. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Winslow. Second chance shot. And the shot is long. Here are the Magic now. It's a 10-point game. Wallace with a screen for George. And Lee pulls it down.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easiness.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. McHale dishes to Winslow. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Tries from 16. Jordy, no luck. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan player of the game? He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
It was a very physical performance he turned in tonight. Just look at the number of times he got to the free throw line. Over and over again, he drove hard to the basket. And when he got to the basket, he usually drew a foul.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night. And we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.